And
Saturday morning live, open live for anyone, and not just the channel members this morning. What's everybody doing this morning?
what y'all got going on?
We got some cool shit to show y'all this morning. Wait till a specific someone gets in here.
Ray, Scott.
Good morning, NFT, Scott. Sweet Joe is in.
Miss Joe.
How's that triple malt turning out? Have you already started? You've already started aging that, haven't you? Put it in Badmo. Yeah, I remember now.
Put it in bad mode.
Yeah. I'm filtering
Poison,
this.
GTD. How are y'all?
Filtering this malt with this American malt whiskey one more time. I want to get it proofed down. I'm more excited about this one than I thought I was going to be.
It's really good.
Yeah. Motor City in the house. Now we can get to the cool shit. Got another mail call from Motor City. Pull that bad boy out there. Let's get all this out of the way.
That's
Look
pretty
at that.
neat.
Another light. Rodney Mifflin with the still gifted 10 gifted memberships. He's getting in early on the
Rodney,
making his
getting his entries in there.
entries for the next Thursday's drawing for the 5-gallon Whiskey Still Pro Copper Alembic Still. Every 5 gifted memberships is an entry.
Kevin got one.
Kevin got one? Which
Different Kevin. Different Kevin.
Oh, okay.
I know. I said that, and then I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
And not only
Oh, yeah, I
that,
forgot about
let's
that.
check these out. Refrigerator magnet. Got a little magnet on the back. Put this on the fridge. Hold your most important mash recipes up on the fridge.
Perhaps a bitchin' keychain. This guy's pretty with it on the old.
Pretty slick with his
Yeah.
3D printer, isn't he?
Yeah, pretty cool.
And
Gift it before it breaks.
yeah. Yeah, I think we may start selling these on the website if anyone would be interested in getting a Still in the Clear light. You can set it on your, you can set it on a desk. It stands up. It's got a little stand on the bottom, or you can hang it. It's got the little hole in the back where you can hang it on a wall.
It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Yeah, Jake, I think we are going to put those on the website. They'll probably be like $34, $35, something like that.
Nothing too crazy. Try to keep them cheap as we can for everybody and not lose money on shipping is basically what we're doing.
Hey, Cyrus, can you touch on making essential oils? I was told money could be made. I know zero about this. Could you please comment? Well, I know a couple of things about it. The couple of things that I know about it is not how to make it, though. I know essential oils are not cheap.
Yeah.
So if you can make essential oils, I imagine you could probably make a little bit of money. The other thing I know is there's a particular kind of attachment that goes onto the still after.
Like a little gin basket.
No, it's kind of like a parrot, and where everything flows into from the where the condensate drips into a tall cylinder, and that cylinder allows the oil to float to the bottom. Has a valve on the bottom, so that you can drain off everything that's not the oil, and then what's left is the oil. But quite honestly, I don't know exactly how it's done. There are some videos on, I think if you go to the Clawhammer Supply YouTube channel, I believe they have made some videos about how to make essential oils. So that's where I would start.
Yeah, I'd have to do some study on that. What else we got there?
All right, this American malt whiskey that we made has now been filtered twice, and I'm gonna proof this down to about 80, I think. Look at that, huh?
80 or so.
Is that pretty or what?
Got a great color to it.
That's a beautiful color.
Yeah.
What else? Oop, we're missing stuff, aren't we?
Oh.
Missed a lot.
Yeah, scroll back up a little bit there.
You can find many videos out there. I started doing it last year. You need a special funnel. Forgot the name.
It's
Cyrus is talking about it. Okay.
extremely low yield from what I'm.
Yeah, you've got to use, like, let's say you want to make oil from peppermint. Like, it takes a bunch of peppermint.
Yeah.
And you got to stuff that down in the still with water. And you just boil off the water. The steam, the water's in the bottom. All of the vegetation is just crammed into the still, and the steam just grabs oils as it gets distilled out.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Garbage thrown. Did somebody else? Or is that old? No.
That's Rodney.
Corn, barley, and oats mash turned out great. Awesome, Jeff.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, so this is an open live. We got 43 people in here. Pretty awesome. If you're not a member of the channel, this is the morning. We go live every morning, but this is the morning Saturday that we open it up to anyone who wants to come in. Channel members, they get it every morning. Plus, we also gave away a still to channel members only last Thursday.
It's true.
Gave away a still, and all they had to do was
Nick Haas
Nick Haas got it. That's right. Talked to him yesterday off the phone.
up here in Missouri. Yeah. Oh, good. You touched base with him?
Yeah, yeah.
All
He
right,
called
good.
up here and made sure we had the right address and everything. And yeah, all he had to do was guess the proof right. He was the winner.
He got her.
No purchase necessary on that one, and that's just members only kind of.
Collector Rick said, "Lick the like button."
That's funny.
Don't lick your phone. You're gonna get a sore throat. Okay.
Rousey, good morning.
Thursday was a great live stream, ladies and gents. Yeah, we had a lot of fun with it. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
That was my favorite one so far.
I liked we've done ones in the past, like the cooking show.
The cooking one was awesome.
We've had a couple good ones just right back to back, but yeah, that was definitely a fun one. I got shot in the head with confetti.
Right.
That was fun
So had a
for everybody.
Gave away 2 stills in the
Gave
same
away a couple
live.
stills, had
Had a
some
surprise
cake.
birthday.
Yeah, which we never really talked about it after the fact, but you and Adam, like I had no clue anything was going on. I mean, it was just kind of business as usual.
Yeah, yeah. No,
And
your
next
wife,
thing
your
I
wife
know,
set it all
they're
up.
parading cakes in here and shooting confetti off, and
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun.
And honestly,
They had fun too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And honestly, I knew about it, but I had forgotten about it completely.
You were very
Until-
similar to how I
until
would
the
be in
doc-
that situation. We just kind of like forget about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I sent you an email yesterday. The festival.
website wasn't working. Awesome.
Okay. I'll check on that, brother. Thank
Hopefully
you.
it was just a scheduled maintenance thing.
So Joe, what
Did the
Mark?
Did the guy give the Mile High to charity? Okay, so so we're talking to Carl. First off, really great guy to have won that thing. I'll just say that. We are going to give more information on what he decided to do this coming Thursday in the live. So we've called, we've talked. He's made a decision, and you guys will find out Thursday what's going to happen. And so I'll just leave it at that for now. Good morning. Didn't win Thursday, but gonna try again. Picking up where Collector Rick stopped. Yeah, Rimfire. that's kind of the cool thing about this month. It's more stills. It's a lot more stills, and there's a lot of different chances to win them. So we're hoping to kind of spread them out, and yeah, who knows? Maybe a few you guys will get them. Jim Collins, welcome to Still Hand, brother.
Hell yeah, that's looks like he just re-upped from a free gifted because he's got
He's got the red badge. Yeah,
nice,
orange badge.
Jim,
Sorry.
good to see you.
Nice. 2 months in a row. So not really a welcome, Jim, but more of a thanks for sticking around, Jim.
Thanks for hanging on.
When is the festival? October 4th. Good morning.
Evan, good morning. Good to see you in here, man. Yeah, so I'll have to check the website. I didn't know that was broken. Also, I did notice, I think it was in the library yesterday morning, we must not be getting notifications from HBC when someone buys something because someone said they were waiting on their book or something.
Oh, really?
So that's another thing I got to check them this morning. First, go see if there's
go over
orders
there.
we've got to fill because we're not getting notifications, and then figure out why we're not getting notifications.
Yeah,
that an order's been
geez,
placed.
okay. Well, and just started putting products over there. So, yeah, it's a good point.
Oh, wait, what does that say? I ordered one of Mary's recipe books on homebrew. Haven't gotten any confirmation. Is there a lag time? Yeah, there shouldn't be a lag time.
There's no lag time for
Jeffrey.
the books.
It's probably just something going on with the website. Like I just said, we didn't get any notification, didn't know there was an order placed. And so we'll solve that problem. That's a pretty easy one to fix.
What did you scroll up one comment? Sorry, guys, but it's between you and my tractor. I don't know what you mean by that, brother. What do you mean by that, Lee?
Spending money on parts, maybe?
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, Jake, the festival is going to be a blast. First Saturday of October, Fort Smith, Arkansas, here at the Chaffee Entertainment District on the old Fort Chaffee base. Mm-hmm. And music, friends.
Fun time, lots of people.
Vendors, food, moonshine stills.
And we're going to be running stills. I don't know. I'm still looking in the logistics of exactly what and how we're going to be doing it, but I don't know that that's common at moonshine festivals, that they've got some stills actively running. So that'll be cool for different people to get kind of a live demonstration of, a few different stills.
Yeah.
Should be cool. Also, just going to be fun to hang out with a lot of you guys. I mean, I'm going to try. I think we're going to be somewhat busy that day, but I think if we do a good job and have enough people, around helping us out, we can, hopefully spend some time with you guys.
Yeah.
Hang out. Scroll up. Jim's having an issue or something. I see some people in the chat trying to help him out. I'm wondering.
Halfway through, had to stop. Can I start it back up?
Sure.
Yeah, Jim, I assume what you're talking about is in the middle of the run, you had to stop before you were finished. Mm-hmm. You can start right back up when you have the time. Of course, it costs more money in energy and time because you got to heat the steel back up, and you will have another heads cut on that startup.
Well, and two, if you've got a lot of sediment in your mash, that's going to settle, and depending on how long you wait, right? Like some of that can settle on the bottom, so you might have to warm up a little, kind of slow. Just be easy so you don't scorch.
Maybe you can get Billy Strings for entertainment. That'd be sick.
That'd be nuts.
Yeah,
that would be nuts. I've never been out that way, but I'm really trying to dive into the community. Sounds like a great trip. Yeah, Jake, we'd love to have you, brother. I get a kick out of the idea of just meeting a bunch of people that are in our lives and stuff and putting some faces to some names. And there's a few of you guys that have kind of been with me and with us all the lives. And so I don't know, it'd be cool to see all you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course, there will be some samplings. Of course. Billy is a sober guy. He doesn't have to drink. Also, I don't know that is he sober, really? Billy Strings?
I have no idea.
I would have thought absolutely not, but
Yeah, we'll have some samplings going on here.
we'll have to
I know.
be somewhat careful because we are going to have like permitted alcohol sales. So we're
Yeah.
not going to do anything that's going to run the risk of getting us in trouble. But I bet there's probably going to be a good time going on in the parking lots. Yeah, we just got to be careful.
Maybe California sober.
That is,
I would bet that for sure. Yeah.
what is that? Exclusively Mary Jane?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's such a funny little term, California sober.
Might be coming through that way in October from Las Vegas. Nice. Come on, Motor City. Got 38 people in the chat, so we should have at least 38 likes. Hit that like button. Let's see how many people we can get in this open morning live. Wake
Does
and
that work?
bake.
Is that how that works on YouTube? Like the likes and stuff will get you out to the whatever.
get you
Not
pushed
the
out more.
For You page, whatever it's called on YouTube.
Yeah, it's called the short shelf.
Short shelf.
And yeah, the more likes you get, the more it will push you out to show your live to more people when they're scrolling.
Ah,
And then all the other the largest indicator is when someone comes in, especially if it's someone who's not always in your live. If they come in and then they hang out for a while,
yeah.
it's especially helpful.
Oh. Yeah,
Comments-
I'm not as familiar
comments are
with the YouTube algorithm. Scott?
Who is that? Wife said, we going to your festival. All right, Rodney.
Love
come
that.
on.
Love that.
Retention time, yeah. We got a couple of tornadoes yesterday.
Van
that
Buren
hit
got hammered.
Van Buren, yeah, which is real close to us.
About 50-ish buildings got wiped out. Or at least got their roofs torn off.
Running a sack run this morning. Got Jimmy Red, barley oats, and fermenting. Nice.
Nice, nice, nice. Lot of people messing with the Jimmy Red these days.
Winsong
Playing
says
around.
double tap the screen. Is that a like on YouTube? Let me try it. I don't know what that does.
You may not.
Oh, I can't like my own live.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. This is I don't know, for most of you guys have your membership badges, but for those of you that don't, we do these every morning and kind of fun. A little bit different too. Members get to decide on some things we're doing, such as, everything from logos to recipes to mashes to which historically before, we started doing these still promotions and stuff, what stills we were going to run. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, a lot of fun. Got a lot of say-so.
Yeah, and probably next week I will have I'll have a poll up for the last Thursday of the month. We're going to do another cooking show. Everybody seemed to love it.
Oh,
we
yeah,
had a
nice.
blast doing it,
I had a
so
lot
we're
of
going
fun
to do
doing
another
those.
one.
Yeah.
And but I kind of got I have Winsong kind of working in the background to tell me which recipes we're going to do.
Yeah.
Or which recipes everyone's going to vote on, and then we're going to do.
Okay.
And
We need to get the old wise and powerful Winsong herself on one of these cooking shows.
yeah, I think
That'd be cool.
I think we might be able to talk her into it. We'll see.
Winsong?
Yeah, I think
Ball's in your court, okay?
Yeah.
Your decision.
I
Love to have you.
I think she prefers kind of running shit from the sidelines.
Yeah.
But maybe we can get her on. I know everyone would love it.
Yeah, everyone loves her too much for her not to get on one of these eventually. And it's kind of crazy too. I was thinking about this the other day. I have worked with you basically every day since November. Still haven't got to meet Winsong yet.
She hadn't been to town.
Yeah,
Literally, she has not been to town.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. And we're moving closer to town, so I'm sure we're going to get, she's going to come up to the shop and work. And, we'll get to see more of her.
Yeah, and I need more. I need more close adult supervision. I think what Ray's touching on there is that maybe I could be bridled a little bit better if she was here in person, and also it wouldn't be as easy for her to hold back her corrective comments until right after I make a mistake. So, but yeah,
Great. We did Cherry Bounce 2 Thursdays ago. You can go back and all
Got-
the live streams are on replay. So you can go to the channel, go to the live stream playlist. 2 Thursdays ago, we did 4 different recipes. Cherry Bounce was one of them.
did those cherries that were marinating? They're both. You took both of those, right?
They're safe.
Yeah. I was like, I don't think I took one of those.
You didn't.
And then now I'm remembering you deliberately removed them from here so that
Right.
we wouldn't.
Yeah.
Man, I had one of those cherries just
They're
cold
gonna age.
the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
I can imagine they're pretty good. Imagine that down in old fashioned. A little moonshine soaked cherry.
That really wouldn't be bad at all. would it?
No.
Be better seeing correct Zach live rather than in the chat. Did you guys use tart cherries? So
We had something the other day that came. Oh,
I was
ordered
supposed,
it.
yeah, tart cherry juice.
Yeah.
I was supposed to get tart cherries for that recipe, but when I went to go get cherries, my choices were sweet cherries and California cherries. Nothing said tart cherries, so I don't know if they were tart or not.
I'm gonna be honest. Before I saw that juice the other day that Winsong ordered, I didn't know that there was such a thing as tart cherries.
Oh yeah. NFT says it's going to make the key lime. Yeah, the key lime was one of the other recipes. We did key lime, cherry bounce, caramel apple.
The key lime is over there. The cherry lime I thought was awesome. Of course, the caramel. Everyone knows how I feel about the caramel apple. And I went to a crawfish boil shortly after we made those, and everybody thought we were sorcerers. I got a lot of
made this?
yeah, I got a lot of those. You made this?
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that says more about me than the shine, but people were very pleasantly surprised. I had to go hide the jars because they just were like flogging them.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, settle down now.
Washington cherries are the gold standard of cherries.
Washington cherries are the gold standard of cherries.
Tart cherries cut back on the cough syrup taste.
Oh, nice. Okay, I was wondering what the idea was there with the tart cherries.
Yeah, she's
Less syrupy.
She's full of those kind of little hints and tricks.
I think that's maybe why the lime does so well with that cherry lime recipe. Is because you don't get nobody. I didn't hear anyone all day, and there was, I don't know, 30 people that tried it. Nobody was like, "Oh, that reminds me of cough syrup," which cherries is so difficult to avoid that. So
Yeah.
I need to, man. We really need still in the clear, like glass decals for trucks.
Glass decal. What's a glass? Oh, a
It's
window
like a
sticker.
like a window sticker, like
Yeah,
bumper
yeah.
sticker, or whatever you want to.
Yeah,
I need to put one on my truck.
yeah, the lady that I told you to go to get the banners done that you want to get done.
Yes.
She's already made me some, like this big. So you can just tell her to cut some more at the same time.
I'm gonna have to go see her Monday, see if she's gonna be able to make it happen in a week.
Yes, it would be the only decal on my truck. Well, maybe we just need to start.
That's a good.
Ordering
That's a good.
those then, if people
I
are
don't
wanting them.
really put anything on my truck, but I mean, I think it's a cool logo, and I think it would be neat.
Yeah. And, you put them on the glass, it's no big deal. You can always get them off easy.
Yeah, just like one of these with like www.stillandclear.com on the bottom.
Yeah. For sure.
Imagine like rolling down the road, seeing that, like, oh, what is that? And then you go to the website and you're like,
shit.
that guy's making shine.
Do you think a cop gets behind you and then goes, what is that? I know that channel. This guy running Shine right now?
This guy's good people. That's
This
probably
guy's
what
good
That's
people.
probably what I think. I think the majority of cops, well, I'm not going to speak for all cops, but I'm going to speak for all the cops that we interact with here, love us.
True. Yeah. Yeah, got pulled over a couple months ago, and went well.
Yeah.
Of all the interactions I've ever had in my life with police, that was the by far best one I ever had.
Yeah. I told you about the cop I ran into while I was mushroom hunting who was trying to get some shine off of me.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I don't
I don't know about that, Bubba. He's like, oh, ever since I became police, nobody wants to give me. I was like, well, you did it to yourself, buddy.
You should have thought harder
You
before
did
you
it to
chose
your
that
damn
job.
self, Bubba.
My sis is a local detective. A couple of her subordinates want me to teach them. Yeah, we have law enforcement customers that come in the store all the
Yeah.
time.
They're good dudes, and yeah, there's it's kind of funny, but
Was that the computer?
I think so. There's a couple of them that are really into bourbon, and they have bourbon tasting YouTube pages, and that's what they actually have some pretty sizable ones too. So it's super interesting. Like, see cops in uniform come work with them on the festival, and then
Yeah.
they're super into bourbon. Love it. Yeah, that's weird.
My brother-in-law sells stuff online. I gave him your box to ship something in. Hopefully, whoever gets it, oh,
That's funny.
yeah, recycle the boxes, no
Yeah.
problem. We have no problem with that.
Are y'all close to 540 off exit? Yeah. Like, depending on where you get off on 540, whether you get off at Rogers or if you get off 40 in Van Buren, it's like 15 minutes no matter how you cut it. If that, from Rogers, honestly. Seems like it doesn't take me that long to get over here.
Exit 7. Yeah, you can get there from exit 7.
Is that the Texarkana exit?
Oh, no, I'm thinking of the wrong one.
Maybe that's 11. I don't know.
I'm thinking of the I-40. Van Buren
Off
exit.
40? Yeah, I think it is maybe 7. I don't know. I don't ever look at the numbers anymore.
It's not hard. It's not hard to get here with Google.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Your smoke alarm battery is almost dead. No, I don't think that's what it is. I guess it could be. The smoke alarm's right there, but I think it's the computer. I don't know what's
Oh,
going
you
on.
know what? I think he's actually right.
But it doesn't have a battery.
Well, I know, but
It's hardwired.
the day that they were, I don't know if it's a battery or not, but I do think it is that. Well, I don't know. Now that speaker is off, so I don't know. Maybe it was a computer. Hood crickets.
That's funny.
They keep playing there was a big controversy where someone in the house was playing the smoke alarm chime while a Democrat senator, who she happened to be African American, every time she would speak, they were playing that smoke alarm detector noise, and I think what I don't know, they're making a big deal out of
dubbed
it.
it onto the video?
No,
or
like
in
was
the
playing it
Congress?
in the house.
that's-
was playing the smoke detector.
Yeah, that's too far.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No,
That's
it's like
taking it too far.
Can't do that. I don't know. They're investigating it, trying to figure out who was doing it, but I don't think they're ever going to find out.
You'll never find that. Smoke alarms are overrated.
I thought that was something in my house. 46 of us in here in the open live. Yeah, we normally have 30 or so in these throughout the week for the members. So if you like these, you enjoy them. It's $1.99. Not in the grand scheme of things, not a big chunk of change, especially considering I think how much, well, especially you, time you put into the memberships and stuff. So if you like these and you want to hang out and do more of them, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, and we are giving away 4 more stills this month.
Daddy.
Look at it. Yeah. We're giving away 4 more stills this month. For any of you that are in the live that aren't already aware, we've already given 2 of them. Well, one was a giveaway from June or from May, and we gave one away last week. We got 4 more we're giving away. We're giving one away every Thursday, and Zach is giving another one away Friday night to Saturday night, doing a 24-hour live stream. And sometime during that live stream, he's going to give one away. And so if you are interested in getting into the hobby, like this is the month to kind of pay attention to the channel, see if you can win.
The 13th to the 14th, when I do the 24-hour live, there's going to be a 24-hour window there where your purchases that you make on Still in the Clear are gonna become an entry. So what I'm gonna do is, 15, 16, 17, 18 hours into the live, right? I'm gonna go back there and pull order numbers and either spin the wheel or just do one randomly on the laptop. I don't know if Adam's here. We'll do what we normally do, but yeah, someone's gonna win one on my live. And I would say the odds of that are pretty good if you submit an entry, because it's only a 24-hour period. It's really only like 18-hour period.
Of all of the giveaways, with the exception of the members only that we did Thursday, of all the other giveaways we've done, this is probably going to be your best chance as far
I would
as
think
odds
it
are concerned.
is the best chance, because there was a lot of members in there guessing, and I would say generally only a day window to purchase and make entry, literally just 18 hours. I would think that's probably the best odds wise.
Yeah.
How many gallons of mash are you going to run on the 24? Hopefully, I've got 150 gallons stacked up over there. Really, with the grains and stuff that's on it, it's probably closer to like, I don't know, 120 or so. And so hopefully all of it. I've got to fill this barrel up back here behind me, or at least get a good portion of it going. I was talking with Shu the other night, Moonshine Shua. Some of you guys may know him if you're over on TikTok. And we were kind of crunching the numbers, and it's going to be somewhere between 20 or 30 gallons, I think, produced. And I'm going to keep a few gallons off to the side, maybe a couple gallons out of the barrel, and put off in a separate barrel or do something with it just to, have a few bottles to put up from the live.
Yeah.
So.
Motor City, I saw your comment earlier that you were needing some stuff. Just holler at me sometime today when you have a chance, and we'll get you hooked up.
Moonman, don't do that. Trickster, who makes the Olympic stills in the giveaway? Whiskey Still Pro.
Yep, whiskeystillpro.com. You can, well, I don't have a link to drop in there for you right now, but
www.whiskeystillpro.com. They have a lot of cool stuff over there.
Yeah, they got barrels, so you can get barrels from them. Our oak barrels have been out of stock for quite a while because we've been having some issues there, but they have them. So if you're looking for a barrel, head over to whiskeystillpro.com and get you a barrel.
Moonman's running the American Malt today. Might add a little sugar to get to 1080. Nothing wrong with that, brother.
That's what this is, and I'm very pleased with it. Very pleased.
Yeah, I'm really not surprised. I don't want to say surprised, but I mean just very intrigued by that American malt. It's the mixture of the malted and unmalted with just that dash of corn basically in there is a lot different flavor profile than I'm used to. I'm used to more corn heavy mash recipes. So
yeah, and if you're a malt person, traditional malt, like Scotland kind of malt.
Yeah.
It's a lot different than that. The American malt, the American style malt whiskeys are different.
It would be interesting to, these fine ladies and gentlemen that are winning these stills. It would be interesting to
Yeah.
maybe put something in the pot, bubble wrapped up, and
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Garbage Throne Daddy
unless the
here.
government's watching, that was a joke.
Yeah. Garbage Throne Daddy, here are the classifications for a bourbon. And these are the classifications that you are required to follow if you're putting something on a whiskey shelf for sale that has bourbon on the label.
Well, let's switch off. Let's switch off bullet points. 51% corn.
Made in the USA.
Barreled at no less than 115 proof. Is that right? Or 125?
Barreled under 130.
Barreled under 130.
I think it's either 130 or 135.
Okay, that one was mine. Still counts.
Distilled no higher than 165.
I think that's all of them. Am I missing any?
There's 5. What did we just list?
Corn, barreled at, distilled at, made in the U.S.
All must be all grain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, Scott, no added sugar. Yeah, no added sugar, no added. You can't add artificial colors or flavors.
Yeah. What's the TTB on rye whiskey? Same with the addition of
It's 51% rye.
51% rye. Everything else.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with that one.
I don't know if
as
there's
much.
a U.S. Classifier on that
For a rye whiskey?
for a rye whiskey. Now I know like a rye bourbon, right? It's probably gonna have that, but
Yes, well, so even for bourbon, there are subcategories underneath bourbon too. So some people think bourbon has to be aged a certain amount of time. It does not.
just
you
white
can
oak
come-
barrels, right?
You can come
Oh, that's
straight
another
off.
kind of piece of that the bourbon thing.
Yeah, so you have I think you have a straight bourbon, which has to be aged 2 years or more. I don't remember them all, but there's subcategories underneath bourbon that kind of split bourbon up into different categories.
American white oak, yeah.
Aged on American white oak. Yeah, we forgot that.
Yeah.
New white oak.
Yep, this old shop barrel's been used. So I don't know technically what would the what we put in the infinity barrel become. I think all grain corn based shines is kind of what I want people. That seems to be what people bring by the most. Now,
So no brandies or anything like that?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe there's not really any rules and just kind of anything goes, and we'll see how crazy the flavors get. And
Yeah, I think you just, anything goes.
yeah,
And then final product, you just taste it and you go, you know what? This tastes a lot like a rye whiskey. We're going to call this a rye whiskey
yeah.
or whatever it comes out being like.
Call it shop soup.
Yeah, so that's why when he asked about the bourbon, I clarified if you're selling it and putting it on a shelf and put bourbon
Terry
on
calls
a label,
mine
'cause-
bourbon-ish.
Yeah, that's fine, you know. But the truth is, and somebody, anyway, we're moonshiners, and so if
We do what we want.
we call it what we want, we do what we want. That's
we're-
just the way it goes.
We're red-blooded Americans, and I'll be damned if we have other people tell us what to do with our liquor.
Yeah, I'm a fan of lower proof brandy, 80, 90, like 95 max. Where do you like yours?
Brandy?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, doing an apple brandy, I kind of enjoy it somewhere around 90. I think the last one was 93. I'll say this, on the last one I didn't have a specific proof, prior to tasting that I was like, it's going to be this. I was tasting it, and when I got to the point where I was really happy with it, I took a proof on it, and it was 93. So
okay.
that's how I went on the last one. And honestly, I think that's maybe, I might do that a little more often moving forward.
Joe likes brandy between 80 and 100, and Joe makes a lot of brandy too. So, Joe Stillwater, nice to see you in the chat. Not usually around in these lives,
Mr.
or
Stillwater.
not usually chatting anyway, but is one of our esteemed admins over in the Moonshine for Beginners MeWe group.
Be still like water. That's a great last name.
Yeah.
Sorry. Also, got ahead of myself. I don't know you that well, Joe. If you're Native American, I was not patronizing you in any way there.
Anyway, it's been 40 minutes.
Anywho.
We're going to jump off here. And on that note, we're leaving.
52 of you guys in here. It's been a lot of fun hanging out and drinking some coffee with you guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for being here. And as always, well, we won't see you tomorrow. We'll see you Monday.
See you Monday.